This big beautiful bill that just passed the Senate floor with one single vote, I'm telling you, one single vote. Every time these bills are being passed with one single vote, that's why I make these videos, because it is crucial that we call our representatives, House or Senate, to vote no for these cruel bills. This bill will kill cancer patients and no one is talking about this. Let me tell you why. This bill not only will increase 4 trillion deficit, right? 4 trillion deficit to our economy as a whole over 10 years period, but also will give 3.8 trillion with a T, an indefinite tax cut to the billionaires and multimillionaires, which is an extension of the expiring 2017 tax cut that the first Trump administration has put forth. And this is the continuation of it indefinitely. And also in this bill, no one is talking about this, 15 billion with the B is going straight to the pocket to Meta just for existing. This is how insane this is. On the other side, what is happening? 16 million with the M Americans getting ripped away from their Medicaid, from their health care, from their food assistance. Of the SNAP benefits will be smashed down. Rural hospitals will not get funding, will be shut down. Also, children that need care and help will be stripped away. Elderlies who need care will be stripped away. All because we need to somehow have an extension on this tax cut that is expiring. This is insane. Not only this, because of the deficit that's going up, 4 trillion over 10 years period, let me tell you what this will do. Our credit card bills will go up. Our food, our gas prices, rent prices, house mortgages, you name it, it's already skyrocketing, isn't it? And what's worse also, I mean, if this wasn't worse, but the fossil fuel will be pushed forward again. Clean energy, this will all ripped away again. We are going seriously backwards in history. Like, what is going on? This is not 21st century. And when all these things happen, what will happen? What will happen? We are, as America, not only go down out of the window, but also this entire world, the humanity will suffer from this. Because imagine, when we have continuous ongoing fossil fuel drilling and push for fossil fuel, what about the heat? Currently, we cannot even work anymore. What's the heat wave right now, correct? It is even all over the news that Europeans cannot even work because of the heat. And I literally talked yesterday with a friend of mine who is currently in Germany, and she couldn't even speak because she was so hot. There's no AC in Germany. So, and I saw Austrian news that's saying people just cannot work. And this is ongoing and will go further down in the history of the worst nightmare of the American history. Because this is insane how cruel it is, not future looking at all. And we can go on in the United Nations, can go on in the World Health Organization. We can talk about how can we eliminate all the factors for non-communicable diseases all day long. But well-being, mental health, this will go further into crises of people. People will actually die. I'm telling you, people will actually die because they will not have the treatment that they need. We already have people, cancer patients, who are really requiring or need the Medicaid in order for us to be able to have them get treated. Without this, it is not even possible. We literally leave them to die. And no one can tell me this has anything to do when the party, Republican Party, is claiming to be religious. This is cruel. This has nothing to do with religion. Ain't no religion would ever approve this. Because it's cruel for humanity. Because it's cruel for people who are trying to survive even now. If the food prices, the housing prices, everything around us is not already skyrocketing to even survive, to live through day-to-day life, imagine what will go on with our future. This bill is not only a killer for humanity as a whole, this is also downward spiraling of the United States of America. And guess what? Who will benefit from this? I even wonder if this was an outside influence to make sure America will so go down to the history that everybody else can win. And you know what I'm talking about. This is insane. We must call our representatives, because this bill will go back to the House floor. Because let me tell you this, the House floor is, the House representatives are much more radical than the Senate. At the Senate, there are at least some senators that are long-term there in the Senate who understand math, who understand the national deficit, who understand what the constituents need from them. They're long enough there to understand that, and some of the Republicans have the guts to speak up. But what's going on in the House representatives and the House floor, the House representatives are much more younger and much more radical on both sides, especially on the radical side on the Republican Party. So they are keen to pass this through immediately. What they want is, they want to pass this before July 4th, immediately overnight, full stop, no question asked, because they want to have the holidays and go in the holidays on July 4th. This how serious this is. We cannot let this happen. We cannot let our mortgage prices, our rents, our food, our day-to-day life to suffer this much, and our future generations with fossil fuel pushing forward. This is insane. This is not only downward spiraling of America, this is actually killing Americans, full stop. Cancer patients will die. We can talk all day long on the global stage, and no one can tell me these people are public servants, because public servants like us, true public servants, everyone would make this type of video, because we know exactly what the American people, what the humanity needs, and it's our job as constituents to do our job to say no to this bill. It is our duty. We elected them. We elected our officials. They have a duty to listen to us. Go and call, and my suggestion is just tell your story. They need stories. They need stories to tell on the floor. So you tell your story. Say that I will be affected, my family will be affected because of these reasons. Tell your story to your representatives. This is this critical. We need every American call the representative immediately, because it has nothing to do about party. This is an American crisis, and we need to treat it as such. People will die. Cancer patients will die. Full stop.